Hello everybody, welcome to day 257 of 1 year of no social media challenge, and let's see what comment we have to read today. So we have Mr. Fahim Muntasir, and he actually asks a very valid question here. He says, how to make veins appear in arms. Okay, so I'm gonna be breaking this down into two very simple steps that you need to do in order for your veins to pop out and do its thing, right? So the first most important thing that you must be doing is losing your body fat, right? So you might be having a ton of muscle, you might be very strong, and you have a very huge muscle mass, right? So but if you have fat above your muscle, it's gonna be hiding a lot of things. It's gonna be hiding your muscle definition, it's gonna be hiding your veins. So yeah, that's the first main thing that you must be working on, is losing your body fat. So for that, just make sure the amount of carbs that you take in is less than the carbs that you are using up, right? So that's the most simple way to describe it, is just eat as much as you need. And that's, I think, the single most simple suggestion that I can give you guys for losing body fat. It's really not difficult. The only difficult part about this is staying loyal and consistent about not eating junk food, right? So yeah, that's basically it, to be honest, and that's the first step towards having your veins pop up in your arms, right? The second step that you should be doing is building up more muscle in your arms, right? So the more muscle you build, the more vascularity you'll gain, because your muscles will be needing more blood supply, right? So more blood flow, more blood supply, and due to that, your veins are gonna get wider, more in quantity. Actually, no, it's just it's gonna get more visible, because it's gonna be pumping more higher volumes of blood to supply those muscles that you have gained, right? So how do we gain muscles in your arms? So I'll just talk about your forearms in this case. I'm pretty sure you are asking about that region, because for the shoulder down, we have the bicep and the tricep, and those exercises are very simple and most talked about, so I won't be going deep into those. But for your forearm exercises, we actually have two very simple exercises that you can be doing in order to gain muscles there. So again, I'll break it down into much simpler steps. So there are quite a lot of muscles actually in your forearm. There's different names for them, so I'll just keep it simple. I'll divide this into the posterior region and the anterior region. So the anterior region is the one which is facing the palm, and the posterior is the one which is facing your I don't know what this side is called, but the opposite side to your palm, right? So if you work out your muscles in these two regions, then you shall be gaining veins pretty soon, right? So I think you can see, for me, there's some muscle definition. There's some a little amount of vein that you can notice, right? So I used to have much more back when I was working out primarily, and getting pump every single day. So that's one of the things, right? So I do not have a pump right now, neither do I have the muscle mass that I once used to. So yeah, my vascularity has gone down, so that's there. But anyways, I'll be teaching you guys, I'll be guiding you to the light, to the thing that I cannot obtain, at least for now, right? So as I said, posterior region, anterior region. So for your posterior region, you should be taking a dumbbell with you, like let's say 5 kilos. Actually, let's reduce it down to 2.5 kilos if you're starting this off, right? So take 2.5 kilos. Always start a new exercise with a very small weight, even though you think you can handle higher weights. Start with the lower weight so that you can fix your form. Then as you slowly start to get comfortable with it, then increase your weights, right? So yeah, so grab a dumbbell, and grab it in this sort of weight, right? So your hand should be parallel to the ground, right? So I don't know, you probably shouldn't care much about where your shoulder is gonna be, right? But yeah, basically you should be holding it in this sort of position, right? Then what you should be doing is sort of doing this motion, right? So you start off like that, resting position, and then you're gonna be squeezing it all the way to the top. This is where you're gonna feel the stress, and a lot of pressure is gonna go into your muscles, right? So this is your peak, and this is your resting position. So start off, do this, and then slowly come back down. Go back, down, right? So just imagine I'm holding a dumbbell here. I don't have one for demonstration, but this is how you're gonna be doing it. So grab a dumbbell, do this exercise, do around 10 reps of 2 sets each, right? So 2 sets of 10 reps each. Yeah, I meant that. So do 2 sets of them. Make sure if once you're comfortable with the low weight, choose that weight where you can be or where you're going to be reaching failure in around 10 to 11 reps. Okay, so optimally for me it's 10 reps for failure, and then you should be good to go for the muscles. What this works on is your brachioradialis muscle here, right? So it's gonna give the definition here, like this region basically. This spot is gonna feel a lot, nicer, to be more precise, and it's actually gonna make your arms look thicker. You're gonna look stronger, because this is gonna be, I guess, the most visible part about your body. I mean, again, depends on the type of clothing, right? But assuming if you're wearing like a half sleeve or a tank top, well, not even tank top, like most of us, I guess, wear a half sleeve, right? So yeah, this is gonna be something that's gonna be very visible for you if you start working on that, right? So we're done with the posterior region. Let's start with the anterior region. So very simple, nothing complicated. So instead of this, you're gonna be holding the dumbbell like this, right? So this is actually very similar to, like, working out your biceps, like where you in bicep workout you're just gonna be moving your arm up and down, but in this case you're gonna be moving your wrist up and down like that, right? So this is your resting position. Start off like this, and then slowly make your way up, and this is where you're gonna be feeling a lot of stress in this part of your muscle, right? So yeah, do that action, same thing, 10 reps, 2 sets, and that should make sure that your arms get humongous, bulbosaurously big, and you should also be gaining veins in that region, right? So yeah, so actually I've never had anyone ask this question, to be honest, before, like, how do I get more veins in a certain region? In fact, it's mostly like, okay, how do I get thicker biceps or bigger biceps, bigger triceps, bigger forearms? Okay, so this actually will make your forearm big, but it will also make veins pop out in that region, right? So yeah, that's basically my recommendation for you. This has been a tutorial about how to get vascular arms, right? So if you guys want to know more, anything about gym, anything about working out, anything about building muscle, losing weight, then yeah, make sure to comment down below. This has been me, your personal gym trainer, and I'm doing this for free, so you're welcome. Yeah, I guess that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new comment. Thanks for watching. Bye.